I dined and dashed on a Hinge date, and let me tell you why.
So there's a Gen X saying that says or goes, mess around, find out, mess around, find out. Men are leaving women to pay the bill on dates, and they are not pleased about it. It's a situation that is unfolding as more and more men are realizing that they're just being used for food by the foodies. We'll go ahead and jump into the video, and then we're going to talk about it.
Well, on this Hinge date, I hit this girl up and I was like, hey, you want to meet up, grab lunch? So on a first date with someone online, I'm thinking something casual, right? Maybe like sushi, Panera, a salad, something easy, something nothing crazy, right? This woman comes back with, I want hibachi. And I was like, hibachi? And she's like, yeah, I want hibachi. So I go, oh, okay, I guess. So I get there with to meet this girl for hibachi, and she brings a friend with her, and she goes, hey, would it be cool if my friend just jumps in with us, hangs out? And I'm like, I guess. I mean, she's already here. Why don't I tell her, go away? So we sit down, we start kind of hanging out, talking, getting to know each other, stuff like that. Both of these women start ordering a bunch of drinks, and I'm like, okay. And then they start ordering appetizers. And the guy, the cook, he goes, what do you want? And I go, I would like just chicken and rice. Easy. I'm a simple man. The girls go, we want surf and turf. I go, you want surf and turf? They go, yeah, surf and turf. And I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, all right, these girls think I'm stupid. I'm not. So we hang out, have fun, do our thing. And I'm just kind of enjoying the moment, but I know what the heck's going on. I know what's going on. So time goes by and we're ready to pay the tab. And the cook guy goes, all right, how are we splitting up the bill today? The girl goes, all on one. So I'm like, what the hell did this girl say? In my mind, I'm like, what the heck? So I tell her, hey, do me a favor. Will you just box up my food real quick and I'm going to go to the restroom? She goes, yeah, no problem. Guess where I went? I didn't go to the restroom. I went in my car and I went home. You think I'm stupid? I'm not. You paid my bill. Thanks.
Yeah, guys, men are not messing around anymore. Men are not playing games. Men know what's up. Women have done this too many times to men, and they've caught on. Men can learn. You have videos right now from restaurants, actual restaurants, where they'll have like a waitress, like playing the role of the girl, and another guy playing the role of the guy, and the girl's like, "Oh, you're not gonna order this for me? You're not gonna order that for me? Can I even have this?" And then you find out the girl's not even sitting at the same table as the guy. Like it's just meant to convey that men are being taken so much of advantage by women today. Like women are taking advantage of men just terribly, absolutely terribly. And it better catching on. So guys are like, you know what? This isn't going to happen anymore. I'm not, mama didn't raise no fool. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away from this while I still have the opportunity. Okay. Oh, you think you can play those games? Men can be just as shisty, as the other side. Men can be just as shisty as the other side. Men can do the exact same things. They can even do worse. Guys, when you look at what's happening in Western society today, I mean, we just saw what happened, at that Trump rally, and the big message. And this is not just in terms of politics, it's just in terms of society, because the culture is so toxic now. When they go low, we go lower. That's what's happening in dating right now. That's what men are doing. It's either men are walking away and avoiding relationships, dating entirely, or if they do get involved in these things, their policy now is when they go low, we go lower. Okay? Men are planning ahead, planning ahead. All right? Oh, you think you can do that? No, I'm one step ahead of you. I'm one step ahead of you. I've been hearing from you guys in the comments that like that some of you guys are doing the whole dine and dash thing where you'll go out with the girl and she starts ordering all kinds of expensive stuff, and then you'll just pick up and go to the bathroom. You're like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. You leave. You 100% leave. And here's where things are getting very interesting. It's based on policy. The person who was sitting at the table gets stuck with the bill. And there's a story. I showed you guys a story not too long ago where a guy did this with a woman. He went on a date with her, and the bill, like, she ran up the bill, so he basically left her with the entire bill. And the police were called. The restaurant offered to split the bill in half. She wanted to just pay for what she well, no, she didn't want to pay for anything. And they basically said that they don't have to provide separate bills, but they did offer to allow her to just pay half of the bill. She refused to pay less than $50. So her half would have been like $48 and something cents. She refused. She declined numerous times to pay it. She said, I'm not paying it. Because in her mind, she's like, he's the guy. He's supposed to pay the bill. I'm not paying the bill. I would rather go to jail over $50, assuming she even had it. She would rather go to jail over $50 than to pay the bill. Guys, do you see the level of entitlement that we're living in? Guys, any woman that would rather go to jail than pay $50, all right, for what they ate, by the way. What do you think you're going? What kind of life do you think you're facing? I don't want to go to jail. I'm a trusted traveler, guys. You know how hard I've worked in my life so that I've never been arrested. I've never been arrested before. I'm a trusted traveler. I can fly in and out of the U.S. really fast. I can come in. I can travel to Mexico and Canada really, really quickly. I can go across the border. I'm expedited right across. Okay. I can work for companies. When you work for certain companies, I'm not going to work for companies again, but when you work for certain companies or work with certain companies, even as a contractor, I'm going to assume you have to have a certain level of security clearance, because I've been there before where I had to have a certain level of security clearance to work on certain accounts in my previous work, working in the previous work I've done when I used to work for a large corporation. And, they worked with government, and some of these jobs, you have to go through an FBI background check because you're going to be looking over sensitive documents for large companies, everything ranging from Microsoft to, government institutions, right down to the Justice Department. So you better have a squeaky clean background. So you think that after I've worked so hard to keep my name clean, while some of you guys are laying in the comments laughing about being prison rats, I'm going to risk my life? I'm going to risk my reputation? Because all a man has in this world is his reputation. All he has is his name. And once that's destroyed, that's it. You think I'm going to risk my reputation for someone who would go to jail over $50 for food that they ate? Come on. So the guy in the video, he actually made a follow-up video where he talks about what happened afterwards. So we'll go ahead and we're going to just jump into that follow-up video in a moment. But before we do that, I do want to remind you guys that I have a newsletter that you can check out for my personal thoughts and insights. It's linked in the description of the video, so go check that out and sign up. And also come and join the Angry Guy community for exclusive content, such as videos, guides, more, and just to support the channel. All right, angrygalaxy.com. It's over on Locals, and you can find a link to it in the description of the video. Now let's just go ahead and jump into the video.
All right, guys, y'all wanted it. Part 2. Here it is. So the next day, I go over to the hibachi restaurant, and I find our hibachi cook, and I go, hey, did those girls ever pay their tab, man? I want to make sure that they didn't leave the bill on you guys. He goes, they paid the bill, but they didn't pay. I go, what do you mean they didn't pay? He goes, I didn't see you come back, but about 30 minutes later, another man comes in and pays their tab for them, and then they leave. These two suckers called another idiot to come pay their bill, and this idiot actually did. There's no saving them. They're not good people. They're not. But needless to say, I cash apped the hibachi dude $20, called it a day, and I'm just going to move on with my life now.
My gosh, guys, there's a story that happened recently where a man over in Texas, I believe it was Texas, his wife was being intimate with another guy, and so she was having a relationship with another guy, and she stole $120,000 from his account and gave it to this other man. So she basically destroyed his life, felt proud about it, and he was recording. So he was recording her, or she was recording him. She was recording him while he was speaking to her about it, and he was like literally crying, breaking down, and she could care less. And one thing led to another, and she ended up being Control-Alt-Deleted. In that same video, the case went before an all-female jury. After reviewing the case, they basically said that, yeah, we are not going to send this guy to jail for life and or prison, and basically he'll be out in a couple of years. A woman will cheat on you, and then she will take your money and give it to another man. So if a woman doesn't have money for herself to do things with, because women live life on easy mode, so they live off the simp economy. So a woman, and basically in that example, the woman saw her husband as the simp. So they'll take your money if they find a man that they really love and they really care about, that they want. They will take another man's money and give that man's money to the man that they actually care about. And women do this all the time. They do it all the time. It's crazy. It's a very sad thing that happens, but it constantly happens to men. Women will take your money and spend it on another man, give it to another man. She will take your money, she will give it to Chad, she will give it to Tyrone, she will give it to Enrique, she will spend all of it on Little Poncho. All right? In fact, she will spend she will spend so much of your money on Little Poncho that Little Poncho doesn't have to work, because you're supporting both her and him. You're supporting Little Poncho, you're supporting her. I mean, you're supporting Sancho, his brother. Okay? So now all of you are familia. What do you guys think regarding this? This is so messed up. The story sucks, but this is what's going on in Western society right now. And that's why men are leaving women to pay the bill on dates. Let me know your thoughts on this, and let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.